I'm curious what it was like for you to have Joe Madden be the one who announced that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Joe was the first manager I ever played for in the major leagues, and obviously, as I was coming up through the minor leagues, going to big league camp, he was the manager there. So, took a lot from Joe, and really special to have him be the one announce it.
Stephen, also to have Hugh be one of the ones who's a finalist with you. I mean, that's got to be special in terms of just he was the first manager you played for it professionally.
Yeah, it was really neat to have Q. Obviously, very, very deserving of this as well, and a great year for the Royals and for Q. And the utmost respect for him. Learned so much from him my first 2 years playing, and he has continued to be a mentor of mine and a good friend, and very thankful for Q.
Hey, voter, congratulations. You and Murph were both replacing, two legends in your respective markets. I know it's, different situations, but what does that say about both of you that you were able to, fill those shoes and be your own people and have your own success?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, congrats to Murph. Murph's been a big mentor of mine as well. I was fortunate to play for him when he was bench coach in Miami or Milwaukee, pardon me. But um, I think it just speaks to the organizations. First of all, I mean, those are two great organizations that we both get to work for, and but also baseball people. I think Murph's one of the best baseball people I've been around, and for me, I needed to come in and be myself, and I knew I'd never replace Tito. I knew I'd never fill his shoes, but I just wanted to come in and be me and help our players be as good as they can be, and that was the goal from day one.
Hey, Stephen, congratulations, man. Sorry, I was a touch late here. What was the biggest thing you learned this year? What maybe surprised you that you didn't expect going in your first year as a manager?
I think just the longevity and how long the season goes, the busyness of the days, how many people you need to be on for every single day, and just the time management, learning how to navigate that on the fly while also going out and trying to win ball games and help people just continue to develop in their careers. So just the overall totality of the job is probably the biggest learning that I had, and how every day you have to approach it the exact same. And that going into it, but until you actually go through 162 games plus playoffs, and it's going to be something that I lean on for the rest of my career.
So you win a central title and manager of the year in your first year. What's the encore?
Hopefully, we win the last game of the year next year, and that's the goal.
Stephen, congratulations. I know you guys have talked about your closeness and the chemistry in this clubhouse and kind of propelled you guys to the AL Championship Series. I'm curious if you've heard from your guys yet. I know you guys like to celebrate as a team, and the messages maybe you're getting tonight.
Yeah, I'm so fortunate to work with some amazing people, and I have too many texts right now to reply, and a lot from our players and coaches and front office people, and just the closeness of this group is it's something special, and a lot of teams have a special group, but this one was by far the closest group I've ever been around, and these guys just care about each other so much, and I appreciate the love and the support from all of them.
Stephen, can you walk us through what your perspective was as you're getting the news? Because it seemed like your kids are just waiting behind the computer screen or whatever the camera that you're looking into. Or were you just watching them celebrate and you had to keep the game face on as you're going through your interview?
No, so they were out, I'm in the office, they're out in the living room watching, and so they're on like a minute and a half delay. So I know that I've won, and I'm right in the middle of speaking, and then all of a sudden I hear my kids come running over screaming because they found out a little later. And so then that's when I waved them in, and it's just so special to share this with my family. I mean, for those of you that were around all year, you know how much Alyssa and my kids mean to me, and Alyssa was my biggest support system, and she's the real manager. I'll never not say that. And so many late night talks after she's done a full day of parenting and momming and working, and still willing to talk through the game and help me out. So she's just a tremendous.
Even congratulations. For you this year, what was the most rewarding part? And how do you compare the victories and the high moments from when you were a player to this past year as a manager?
Yeah, well, thank you. And I got way more excited when any one of our guys hit a home run than I ever did myself, and or a big play or a strikeout. And I think that's the beauty of this role and this job, is that it's not about you. It's about your players and it's about their successes. You don't get to go out and hit. You don't get to go out and throw a pitch. There's really nothing I can do other than put people into positions to hopefully succeed and to see our guys go out and have success. Those were the high moments. It's when you see someone like Brian Rocchio put together the playoff run that he did after everything he learned through the regular season. It's watching David Fry, who can't throw the ball, and he's coming up with a big hit, big homer. He's putting bunts down in the play. I mean, just so many different high points. Watching Hosey have the season that he did, getting a front row seat to that every night. Those are the rewarding things. It's all about the players.